Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be building something special that you can see behind me. So, I hope you guys are ready. So today, oh yeah, we have a lot to do. A lot to do. It's dark, we need to sleep, but while we do that, we can go ahead and talk about a few things. And of course, while we sleep, I can go ahead and actually talk about today's comment and yeah, kind of go over what this comment means and what we're going to do with this this comment. So, I did ask you guys several questions, and I was basically like, give me your build ideas, and I will try to build them, and I will, of course, post this comment, or post the comment that I select to do the builds, and I'll work from there, and I'll post the comment in the video. So, I plan on doing more of this, definitely. I'll probably go through a bunch of these comments, because there's some really good build ideas in here that I would really like to work on. But here's the lovely comment right here, as you can see, and yeah, it sort of reads. It's from Ian Filler. I hope I'm saying that right. A village that has farms that can be harvested at a click of a button, with cottages and houses around it, as well as stables with animals. So I can take that idea, right? And it was pretty vague, so I can actually, you know, kind of do whatever I kind of want, or kind of come up with my own ideas for the actual build structures. But I know exactly where I want to set this up. And I want to continue all the way over here into the next biome, because it's kind of hard to do that here, right? We're at an ocean biome. This was, you know, this area can only last so long, right? We've already really taken over this island. Like, this island is really, really taken over. We have a giant mob farm that looks really good out in the middle of the ocean. And we really need to expand. So it's time for some expansion. And what I'm going to do is I have some items on me, as you can see. I did go ahead and get some of my stuff repaired. I have an axe on me just in case this one breaks. As you can see, I just repaired my pickaxe. Let's go ahead and turn this off. I need to throw that away because I actually just repaired that area where I did have lava before. Kind of removed all that. But as you can see, I have some saplings. We're going to be planting these saplings. I got some bone meal so we can grow them up and actually harvest them. We're going to use that to build some of our main structures. And guys, I am super excited about this. Oh man. I actually need to grab a bit of dirt, because we're actually going to use some dirt as well. I have some buckets with me. A lot of the resources we're going to have available to us whenever we go out and start working on this stuff. Just some small things I want to grab, of course, some seeds. I'm going to throw these in some of the chests that I have, and I hope to grab a horse as well while I'm out here. So with that, let's grab some oak fence so we can make a quick stable to grab some animals. I think carrots is something else I need to grab. Sugar cane. Just some simple things that we have laying around in here that I definitely need. Beetroot could be good. Not netherrack. That's not going to be important to us. So I think that's going to be plenty of items for us today. But what we need to do is we need to head over here. So, in order to do that, we're going to work our way. We're going to fly our way. Try to fly our way over here. So we have this nice area. Nice open area right here. As we go over here, we have a nice little lava spot. But honestly, this is a pretty nice open area right here by the ocean. And we have a lot of clearing and a lot of like space to work with cool things, such as this like pond, this like pool area here that connects into the ocean. So we'll definitely have a lot of builds going on over here. And this is sort of a deadish biome. So adding some greenery and adding some like living color to this area is going to be perfect. And to get started, we've got to punch a lot of grass. So I'm going to be clearing out a pretty good area because, honestly, this area is just full of grass. We need to get rid of a lot of it. And I'll end up replacing it with my own. And hopefully it'll add in some custom colors and things like that into the greenery around this area. And I can kind of choose what I want. For right now, we just need a little bit of area. But some of the ideas that I was coming up with. How about, you know, I always build with circles. I really like building with circles. So I think having like circle cottages and having circle farms and things like that, that would actually be kind of cool. And yeah, it would be kind of cool. All right, so we have some area out here. Let's actually get some plants or some trees planted. These are going to be some of the major things that we're going to need. Is of course this wood and some other types as well. But that's the main one. Now, those won't actually grow. And look at that guy. We also need to kind of light the area up a little bit with some torches, just to kind of prevent a lot of these mobs from spawning. We're going to have a lot. You still have our old railway over here. A lot of it never got picked up. So yeah, we just got to light the area up a bit. So I hope you guys have been enjoying these the vanilla series thus far. I mean, this has been a crazy ride. You guys have really been on top of this. I mean, with all the likes and everything, and the like ratios on these videos are insane. Oh man, you guys are absolutely wonderful. I've got big plans, hopefully, for the future for a vanilla server that's going to hopefully go up. And I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to carry this world into that server and open it up so you guys can also play with me. That would be a big thing. I normally do that for my modded series. I love to open it up so I can have people to play with. I love doing that. I'm very active on the Discord, so I usually am on the Discord every time I go to record, and I hop on the voice chat. I like to chat with all my supporters and stuff like that. It's something that I really enjoy doing, and a lot of people actually enjoy that. So I did have to bring a bow for this one fact: creeper disposal. We have that gone now. All right, let's go ahead and place down some chests. We're gonna need these for build time. I love that we can place them like that now. Oh, that's so nice. All right, so let's get just all the junk out of here, and then we'll select what we need. So I definitely need bone blocks. I'm going to definitely need some arrows, some not fence yet, some saplings, because yeah, we're going to need a bunch of different types of wood for this. These trees are pretty picky on how they grow, so we got to be kind of careful with those. But I hope to get some good stuff going. All right, so we have these. I'm going to go ahead and collect a few more resources. Let's go ahead and open these bone blocks up. Just some bone meal. Good. We'll get these trees growing. Some of these take a little bit longer than others. There we go. And perfect. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get some of these resources harvested, and I'll be back in a little bit. So I've gathered tons of wood at this point. We have plenty of wood, I think, to kind of set us forward in this area that I've kind of cleared out. Now, there are several holes here because I did get, kind of exploded by a couple creepers. But as you can see, this huge area where you see the grass patches, that is where I have cleared out large sections. And then, of course, over here, I've sort of rounded out certain sections to kind of make it fit a little bit better. But this was a giant, there was a giant hole here. So I kind of filled that hole in with the amount of dirt that I had gotten from cleaning this area up. And I think I might actually remove this little top section as well. I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether or not I'm going to do that. But we need to kind of get started. So I have a few materials in my hand here. This is going to be kind of the little walkway that we're going to generate. So as you can see, I'm just going to kind of get a simple walkway that is going to kind of curve in and out of this area. As you can see, this was one of those sections that I said I filled in. But yes, I'm just going to kind of clear an area out. Regardless, I'm going to kind of ignore the fact that there's torches and stuff. And yeah, we're going to kind of curve this around. I will fill these other holes in very soon. We'll just kind of curve this back into this area. I think that'll be fine. But what I'm going to do is fill this in with dirt on these sections. Because, over here we want this to be flat. Because we're going to be placing gravel, and gravel's of course going to fall to the ground. So we need that to be done. And yeah, we might actually, let's just sort of expand this a little bit more. Kind of smooth it out. So it actually looks more like an actual walkway. Perfect. Take it all the way out here. Why not? Alright, so we have pathways, and this is sort of going to be the central area here. I like it. I think that's going to look good. So what we need to do is sort of patch in everywhere some gravel. Things like that. Of course, this needs to be filled in. Just like that. Sort of move things like this. We're also going to do some spillover as well. We'll have some spillover. Stuff like this. But for making a simple road, this is probably the easiest way. Just take some gravel, throw some gravel in here. Make sure to patch it in every now and then with some different looks and things like that. There we go. I mean, you can get some really good results from doing this. Also, if you make some coarse dirt, that's something else that looks really good. Pot soil looks really good. Just those few tiny little details can make this thing look amazing. Alright, and then we're going to throw in... Let's see. I don't think we have our crafting thing. Let's go ahead and make some coarse dirt. That's definitely something we're going to need. We'll throw that in there as well. That's going to add some extra detail, because we won't be able to get grass to grow in here. On the sides, what we'll end up doing is kind of using our shovel to turn those into pathways. We'll also have cobblestone and stuff like that. For a flat little pathway, this works out just perfect. Get rid of that. I mean, coarse dirt has its own look. I mean, I was kind of happy when they added that into Minecraft. I was like, ah, nice. Another version of dirt that is not nasty. That is not something like you would normally see. So it kind of definitely helps out with the builds. Alright, and then we can go ahead and add some of that cobblestone. Like I said. Just sort of filling in areas here and there. Not all the places, because we're going to replace that with some stone here in a minute. Some stone brick. Maybe doing like some cross sections. And as of right now, we're just building a road. No! Ah! I tell you what, I don't know where these creepers are coming from, but they are getting really, really annoying. Like, look at this. This is in the middle of the day. It's lit up here. I'm still getting creepers showing up. The things I have to deal with. No. Man, creepers are so annoying. Alright. I've been on that island for so long, I've forgotten how actually annoying those creepers are. They just come out of nowhere. Yeah, that works. We might have to go get some more cobblestone. Might be something we need to do. Go get some more cobblestone. We're nearly out here. Alright, and we're definitely going to run out of other things. This is missing some coarse dirt. So let's make some more. We're getting somewhere. Alright. It's almost to the point where we can... Did I bring more cobblestone, or is that literally all that I decided to grab? No, I got more. Perfect. Stairs and stuff would do good to help with the way this looks as well. Okay, let's throw down some stone brick. This adds even more texture, more crazy changes. I feel like this area is kind of empty, but like I said, we'll have pathways that'll kind of help with that. Alright, and we're also going to grab just a little bit of our mossy cobblestone. This is really going to set this out. Now we got this from, I do believe, that mob farm. There at our in portal. It's been a few episodes back, but that's where we got it. I do want to break this up a little bit. We have a lot of cobblestone here, so kind of break that up. Throw in that cobblestone. Awesome. We have a nice little pathway. I'm liking it. I don't know about you guys. what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of path this up. Some of these sections sort of need this to be done a little bit. It does have to be grass, which is kind of hilarious, because some sections you have that aren't grass, so you can't actually add the paths. Like this area, you won't be able to add paths here. Until it turns into grass anyways. We'll use that for a nice little pathway. We'll take this. Nice little pathway off this way. We're giving this like some depth. We're gonna make it look like it's actually been walked on, that it's been used, all that good stuff. Same over here, we really need to clear out this area. Perfect. Oh, we're missing some spots. Clear off this area. We'll make use of this area. This area seems kind of blank. Perfect. All right, so time to build just a couple things. And this is where we're going to kind of get started with our building and the kind of technique that I want to use. And, you know, we said farms, just some early game farms, just things like that. That will look really good over here. And to do that, we're going to use dark logs for the actual wood sections. I do need to make some more chests. Might as well just do that. I'm going to accidentally do it anyways. Alright, so we'll have the wood blocks here. Didn't mean to separate them, but oh well. Alright, so this is going to be the actual material we'll build everything out of, for the most part. Let's get some slabs. Perfect. Alright, so we have that done. It is getting dark. I'm going to have to sleep here in a second. And we're going to use oak logs for the supporting beams. So, let's get ready to do that. So we're going to start over here. And like I said, with the supporting beams, we're going to have sort of a support. But I want to kind of get kind of a good direction on how actually I'm going to build this. So I'm going to build it on the ground first. Then we're going to work on building it up here. So we're going to do a 3 by 2 by 1 by 3, 2, 1, 3, or this is 2, then 3, then 2, then we have a spot there, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so that kind of gives an idea how big that circle is, right? And then over here we can make another one. This will be 1, 2, 3 with a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So, if we build a circle like this one's actually not that bad either. I actually like this one a lot better. This is huge. This would have to be like for a main building or something. This one's way too big. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get rid of this. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to put up some stilts here. We'll do 1, 2, 3. And this is where this section is going to go. Remember how we had 1, 2, 3? So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to come down, build up a section. 1. Then we need to kind of place block here, place here. This block's actually going to get broken. It's just a placement block. Same on the other side. Placement block. Place on the inside. It makes it a little easier for you to clear out. So we have 1, 2. Then we need another placement block to come out one more. Leaving us with a little bit of space on the inside. Break that block. And this will be 2, 3. We're going to repeat pier, placement block, be sure to break that bottom section. Placement block, up one more. Break the bottom section. We're going to need to go up one more from that. And break the bottom section. This is going to be 1, 2, 3. We need to repeat that same step over here. So 1, 2, 3. And up we go. Back doing the exact same thing we just did. And then we'll kind of decorate it from there. Now, this is going to look a little bit more difficult to kind of clear our block. Got to kind of sneak over to the edge. Awesome. So this is the like basis for what our structure is going to look like. We kind of take a look at it here. So this is going to be our main first structure. Actually, we might remove these structure blocks and put them here. That might look better. Also, I might kind of experiment on what type of main base block I should use. What do we have? We might even try to use strip versions. I've not tried using those yet. But we can see. We'll see what the strip version of this looks like. And this might actually go back one, because this will be added to the front. We'll add something to the front of this. What's the strip version look like? I actually like that. We'll add some decoration, some like bushes to it. I think this would look really good. All right, now let's kind of add the thing that's going to really make this stick out. Is this. The sort of detail that we're going to add to this thing. So even under here, technically there should be this, so I can kind of a little bit hide it there and make that stick out. And we'll have to do that to the top as well. I don't exactly know how we're going to get to the sides. And then that technically needs to go. I don't know. We may change this. Like I said, I'm working on ideas, so I'm working on them with you. So keep that in mind. We'll break that bottom section. We'll see how this goes. Break all this. Let's see how this looks. Does this round it out better? I'll put the wood there. I think that actually rounds it out a lot better. Put the log in here, kind of, that log kind of makes it stick out a little bit. But like I said, that'll be concealed. And actually, I can show you what it would look like. So we would actually have this in front of it. In front of that leg. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Okay, so the inside, we're going to continue to build. So I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to do it on the other side as well. And then we'll actually have a structure sticking off the side going in this direction. And we'll see how this looks. So I want to extend this back, I mean, a good farm size, because we can put a farm in here to fill in this top section. I think a good size for a farm. This would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Let's go 6 blocks out. Right? So we have kind of a square in the middle. So 6 blocks from here, anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's what we'll do. We'll put the log here. And I'm going to repeat that same step. And we're going to build on to this. And build it just like that. See you guys in a second. So I have this structure nice and built. And this is sort of what it looks like when it's close to being done. I still am trying to come up with ideas. I think once we get decoration going around this thing. And kind of get it incorporated with the rest of the surrounding area. This will actually look pretty decent. So, what we need to do now is get a farm in there. That was like the ultimate goal I wanted to do for today's video, is to get a farm up and running inside this thing. It won't be automated yet, but I'm pretty sure we can get ways of automating this thing. So to do this, let's go ahead and place this down. Now, right here, I'm pretty sure these are stairs, right? Yeah. So on this side, we have these stairs placed. So we got to kind of be careful. We can't actually place water there. So we'll have to place water directly on the inside where the dirt's at. Right, I have more dirt, right? Perfect. So this will be technically our first farm right here. I think what I'm going to do is have this cleared out. We'll put that there. So I have like a little area to walk into. And this area on the back, we're going to leave it all open. But we do need to figure out a place where we're going to do the water. Where's our water going to be at? Well, it might just be like right in the center back area here. Because we need 1, 2, 3, 4 water sources. We need 4 back. So we'll just put the water right there. And that should work. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a hoe. Where do we oh, we probably have to make one. We'll definitely have to make one. Let's get some sticks. Some good old-fashioned cobblestone. We'll go ahead and make one real quick. Perfect. Oh, also we're gonna need some of the seeds that we brought. I do want to plant wheat in here. Perfect. Once we get the seeds planted, you won't even see the side area. Just reminded me, we do need water in here. This is not going to work. Let's grab our water bucket. I do like the way that stripped log looks, definitely. Perfect. So that's all changing for us. Let's go ahead and plant our wheat seeds. And guys, this will be the start of our new area where things are going to start changing. I think, honestly, this would look so much better if we replace some of it with oak. Like, I have a feeling that oak would really make this thing pop. I do have some oak in my inventory. Like, if we replaced some of the edges that we have with this oak slab, how would that look? So, like, some of the major things, like this. If I replaced all of these sections that I placed in with oak instead, I bet that would really make these, like, these sections pop. Because the contrast and the colors are so dramatic. We still have a section here? No, it's the actual block, is it? No, there's still slabs there. How does that look from the outside? I like that a lot better. That actually ties in very well with the oak down here, making this look a lot cooler. What could even add to it even more is possibly adding stairs and replacing those current stairs that we have with these. Just on the outside bit, maybe? Or doing certain sections. So maybe like just the bottom half here. Maybe we just replace these with the stairs. A lot of trial and error, especially in the way I build. It goes a lot like this. Where you come up with an idea, and then you want to envision that idea, but I don't know, say that idea when you finally build it, it doesn't actually look as good as you imagine it. Then you got to start changing things up and making it look a little bit more like you wanted it. So yeah, I don't think the outside is going to look that great changed. I think we're better off sticking with the way it looked originally. So I ended up adding this extra section here, and I think what we could do underneath here is kind of provide more of a gardenish type look to the bottom section. And I think a lot of these builds are going to have these kind of add-on pieces to them. And as we get further and further along, as you can see, I've kind of just cleaned it up a little bit. I'd say just kind of a lot. But I just kind of fixed this up a little bit. Over here, like I said, added these little stilts. Just kind of kept the color scheme going. And what I'm going to do now, I did go ahead and actually take spruce. Take some of these spruce leaves. They are kind of a darker color. And sort of just throw them around the tree a little bit. This will really definitely stick out. And the ones that are on the logs definitely will stick out. There we go. Just adding a little extra color and everything to this. making it look a little bit different. On the top, what we can actually do is if I can fly up here. I love being able to launch like that. We can also make this sort of dead looking. We don't have to make it look so living if we don't choose to. So you can break apart a lot of this build, even like the main wood sections. You don't have to keep this solid here. You can straight up do it like this. Break this up. You can throw leaves in here, and I really love making builds sort of look dead to an extent. And so what we had was some really nice like breaking here in the wall and just kind of have it hanging down. But I do like to do this. Sort of keep that look going. Bring this through. And then over here, where we had it kind of hanging out, we can go a little drop down. Fly down a little bit. We can extend that and just continue with it. It looks really good. So yeah, just adding that little bit of detail, even on the inside, adds a little bit of extra light into the build. Also over here where we had this section, bringing that down, that definitely adds a little extra to that as well. And some bone meal on the ground. Of course we gotta have some bone meal. Like I said, we'll liven this up once we get most of these builds done. And we'll make this look really good. Like for a little gardening area, we can have this down here be sort of a little stable. We just add a couple fence here and there. It sort of definitely adds a little bit more atmosphere. Even though it's just for looks, it definitely does change the way your outside scenery looks. Alright, let's go ahead and fix our road here. We can make this even curve around over here. As it goes up underneath. So something very simple like that. I hope you guys are enjoying these little builds. I do try my best to talk through them as best as possible, and still kind of show you guys the gist of everything. But that's not a bad looking build. I don't like the biome that it's in, unfortunately. You've been with me on several trips as we went in that direction, that direction, that direction, and this direction, and we're really just surrounded by the savanna biome. I really don't like this biome that much. It's like one of my least favorite biomes. But, you know, we have to deal with it. Oh, I do see a donkey. I was hoping to see a horse. That was on my to-do list. Also, we have a like a cave that's under here. I don't know how deep it is, but it is under here. Yeah, it's definitely right there. Horrible sounds. I will definitely fix that very, very soon. Oh, we don't have any arrows on us. I was hoping we had arrows. I'm gonna take all those bad boys out. Let's fix that. Shouldn't take very long. Do a little bit of clearing up. Man, look at them all. There are so many down there. That is a nightmare waiting to happen. So we took out the skeletons. Luckily for us, there is a spider in here. Let's clear this up. Knew that was going to happen. Man, these are just... must be a giant cave system down here. That's what it is. Because there's more over on the other side. This turned into a build episode to a caving episode. There's like a whole subsection down here. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Perfect. Yeah, that's where they're all at. This is crazy. I guess they've been building up over time. Look how many mobs there are. This is ridiculous. I guess since they can't spawn in the overworld, they've been spawning here. Get out of here, you string-infested monster. Alright, that's enough for me. Let's head back up and, yeah, go back through what we've been working on. Man, oh man, that was a mess. But that's what happens whenever you have creepers blowing giant holes in the ground and then you need to fill them in. You end up with this. So I also need to kind of torch this area up a little bit. Maybe a couple torches would probably do. I haven't actually even looked at this in the night time, so I've been kind of sleeping throughout the day, and that's been changing the way this looks. I think a torch here and a torch here would do good. Yeah. Seems to be working. I'm really liking this. So I can't wait to do more of these. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, guys, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also give this video a thumbs up, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.